Hi everyone, my name is Scott Falstrom and I teach math at MiraCosta College. In this video I want to talk about how I think about accessibility related to Part D of the OEI rubric. So a lot of it is actually fairly basic and I believe it actually helps most students. Let me give you an example by clicking on one of my discussion boards. So in this discussion board, what you'll notice if you click edit is you'll see that while there is a larger font and it's bold, if you click on it, it actually says Header 2. The rest of the text is paragraph form. Headers, paragraphs. If you set these up in advance, it'll help screen readers accurately and quickly move through your information. In the past, you might have just made these bold with a larger font. It doesn't take any longer, it's actually quicker to create something that's a header. For example, if I wanted another piece at the end, I just click Header 3 as a subheader and say more information. Notice it's already in a larger font, and the second I hit return, I'm back to paragraph form. It was so quick to create, and it was basically the same thing I was doing before. Now it's just easier for people to use. Another thing that I do for my students is I will make some of my own videos, especially when students have common questions. What I used to do is just use the auto caption feature, but now what I've done is I can go into YouTube and I have the auto generated, or I can have ones that I've actually corrected. And the difference is that now I can actually add punctuation, I can make it flow better with the video, and so what you'll see is my changes, instead of all lowercase, I've added punctuation, and it really flows a lot better, and it's really not that bad. For a video, I'm basically watching the video and making small changes as I go. So it's pretty quick and easy to do as well. One of the nice things about the class we teach is that I worked with another faculty member to create some open resources using a Creative Commons license. We used math type for all equations, and we talked to our DSPS department. The math type was what they recommended. A couple other pieces to illustrate what else was really important to us is to make sure that you use lists instead of just typing like A, B, C, and D. Put them in list format. That way if I have to insert something, it's automatic. If I had just typed A, B, C, and D, I'd have to go back and renumber everything. So this is it's almost saving you time as the teacher. So this is what became of some of our work. It was translated into Braille, and I've never had one of my works turned into Braille. This was the final exam, and what they also used is a 3D printer that created raised numbers and letters. This was a number line. We were able to do a three-dimensional kind of feeling graph. The piece for me that was really impressive is being able to use this to create scatter plots. There's no reason that a student who is blind, it has to be left behind. Our goal was to really make sure that whenever we could, we wanted to create accessible options for students so that every student would benefit. And in this case, by taking that proactive approach, we actually were able to make a course where not only could every student benefit, but students who may have been left out are now brought in. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I wish you the best.